Welcome to Crime Life Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Amber.
I'm Maddie.
And I tell a new story to Maddie every time I research some. So she's not heard of this one before. I was watching some videos, so she might have heard a little bit. But let's get into it. Have you heard of Dean Arnold corll?
No.
He was an American serial killer, sex offender who adopted and raped and tortured children, only little boys.
Oh.
He was born on December 24th, 1939, and he died on August 8th, 1973. He died near my birthday, 6 days after my birthday. I'm haunted.
Oh.
He murdered a minimum of 28 teenage and young men between 1970 and 1973 in Houston and Pasadena, Texas. He had 2 accomplices who were teenagers. Their names were David Owen Brooks and Elmer Wayne Henley. Remember them names.
Okay.
Their crimes became, it was known as Houston mass murders because so many were killed in only 3 years. Henley fatally shot corll, so Dean.
Oh.
So the person we're talking about. Upon the discovery, the case was considered the worst example of serial murders in the United States history. Some facts about corll I have written down. Tells you when he was born. Cause of death, I don't know how to say this word, so I think it means bleeding out. Yeah, it means bleeding out. So he bled out from a gunshot wound to the left chest through the back, and he slid right through their lungs, so he bled out internally.
Did he have any names he was known as? Did he have any names that he was known as?
He was also known as the Candyman and the Piped Piper.
We've got some things about this kid. I think I've heard something about him before. Not a lot though. But he sounds interesting.
His motive was sexual sadism, possession, and control.
What were his parents' names?
I know his mum was called Mary, and his dad was called Arnold Edwin corll. I don't know his mum's surnames, but his mum and dad divorced twice. Because he died when the police found out what he'd done. He wasn't charged with anything because he was already dead. The number of victims was 28 plus. They never found all the bodies.
I've heard some of this on TikTok before. I can remember. Let me remember. There was I think it was maybe 16, 17 bodies were buried on a boat.
Something like that, yeah.
And then 4 bodies were buried in the woodlands near Lake Sam something.
We'll get to it. But the span of crimes only happened in 3 years. 28 boys. That's at least once a week. And obviously he done it in the United States, in Texas. Corll's victims were usually lured with an offer of a party or a lift to one of the various addresses at which he resided between 1970 and 1973. They would then be restrained either by force or deception, and each was killed by either strangulation or shooting with .22 caliber pistol. Corll and his accomplices buried 17 of their victims in a rented boat shed. 4 other victims were buried in the woodland near Lake Sam Rayburn. 1 victim was buried on a beach in Jefferson County, and at least six victims were buried on a beach on the Bolivia Peninsula. Brooks and Henley confessed to assisting Corll in several abductions and murders. Both were sentenced to life imprisonment. Corll was also known as the Candyman and the Piper.
I think you already told us that.
Yeah, because he and his family had previously owned and operated candy factory sweets in Houston Heights, and he had known to give free candy to local children. So I'm going to go in a little bit of his childhood, because a lot of time, so obviously this is our first episode, so you don't know this much, but you do watch Criminal Minds with me. But a lot of time, a lot of this behaviour was learned in childhood, and
Yeah, guys, not me searching a bunch of things up of him while she's speaking. Not me searching up a bunch of things about this Dean, sorry, just so I know some bits. It says here that his dad was abusive to his mum, and some people think that he was abusive to the kids, but his mum defended. But Mary defended Arnold.
We'll get onto that, but yeah, basically. But yeah, so I'm going to go in a little bit about childhood. I've written down a lot of things, but I don't think I'm going to read it.
He lived with his grandma.
For a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
So, he was born in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Obviously, we don't know where the hell that is. I don't know if it's near Texas.
And it was the day before Christmas he was born.
Before Christmas. He was the first child of Mary Emma Robinson. There we go. She was born in 1916, died in 2010. So, a year after I was born. How scary is that?
She was born in 1916. She was nearly 100 years old.
And Arnold Edwin Corll was born in 1916 and died in 2001. Corll's father was very strict with his children, whereas his mother was markedly protective of both their sons. Their marriage was marred by frequent quarrelling, and the couple divorced in 1946, 4 years after the birth of their younger son, Stanley Wayne Corll. Mary subsequently sold the family home and relocated to a trailer home in Memphis, Tennessee, where Arnold had been drafted to the United States Air Force. Arnold, his father, not him. After the divorce, to allow her sons to remain in contact with their father. Corll was shy, serious child who rarely socialised with other children, but at the same time displayed concern for the well-being of others. He was also markedly sensitive to any form of criticism or rejection. At the age of 7, he suffered an undiagnosed case of rheumatic fever, which was not recognised until doctors found out Corll had a heart murmur in 1950. As a result of this diagnosis, Corll was told to avoid PE in classes in school. How crazy is that? His mum later in life started running the sweet factory while he had a heart disease.
Oh. Well,
Not very healthy, is it?
no.
Anything you want to say so far?
Yeah. That's sounds very interesting. I kind of do want to learn a bit more. But it's kind of weird. It's sad.
Well,
Like,
go on.
it's sad of what he did.
Yeah, but I don't think the murders can be hidden past just his childhood. I think he was meant to be.
The day he was born is the day Satan was born.
Yeah. Do you know how I was saying earlier?
Guys, sorry, I got that off a YouTube video earlier.
So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. You know how earlier I was saying that Corll's parents remarried and then divorced again? It happened in 1950. They moved to Pasadena. What?
It's like I'm searching up bits now, and it says that his mother Mary remarried 4 times and got 4 divorces, so she obviously couldn't keep a husband.
Well,
She sounded quite sweet for him.
when I read up something, she sounded narcissistic and biased because she couldn't accept what her son has done to children. Sorry, just pouring little drinks.
Yeah, so... Oh, he went into the army at the age of 24 and was taken out.
We'll get there. We're
No
not
way.
having childhood right now.
And he was taken out in... a year later, his mum called.
So,
Taken out.
they moved back to Texas in a suburb of Houston. However, basically that's urban here, so like picket fences and stuff. However, the remarriage was short-lived, and in 1953, so only 3 years later, the couple once again divorced, with the mother again retaining custody of her 2 sons. Yeah. So, the second divorce, Corll's mother married a travelling clock. We'll cut that bit out. Clock salesman named Jake West. The family moved to the small town of Vida, Texas, where Corll's half-sister Joyce, Jeannie, 1955 to 2016, was born. Corll's mother and stepfather started a small family candy company, initially operating from their garage at their home. From the earliest days of business, Corll's worked day and night whilst still attending school. He and his younger brother were responsible for running the candy making machines and packing the product which his stepfather sold on the sales routes.
Did we even mention that he had a little brother?
Yeah, I've mentioned.
Oh.
I didn't mention about the stepsister though.
But guys, I didn't know about that. Guys, but not me literally having My Little Pony ready to watch after.
Yeah, you'll probably hear a glimpse of it later, but like when things get too scary, because me and Madson's looked up true crime before, we just like need something, because right now it's like going on to 10
dark.
o'clock.
Yeah,
it's all dark. We're top floor, all alone, our sister's not in, so like also we're going to take a quick break. I just want to mention we will not be posting every week. because I'm only here every 2 weeks. We might post shorts when we're not together, because we both have access to the account, but we will not be posting
videos
every
like
single
this.
week.
But guys, not all of our videos will be true crime.
Yeah,
most of them probably will
there'll
be.
probably be some like
we might do
reviews on TV shows, or like places. Like we
And-
might do a vlog. We might show you down where.
And to be honest, we're not that old that we can do so many things.
We're not going to show our faces so much.
But
we might.
we could.
I might, because I'm older, but my sister probably won't. Maddie
but
won't.
we're probably like we could ask our mum if we could do like one of those one of those one colour challenges and that, because she's mentioned it before, but we never got a chance to doing it.
You'll probably hear our sister next time, but like right now she's asleep over at our neighbours,
and that's good because she's loud.
And normally the podcast, so these type of videos you're watching right now, for whatever reason you clicked on, it's probably going to last about like 45 minutes, because there's obviously a lot of information. It might last longer, but if it lasts longer than an hour and a half, we'll probably do part 2s.
Yeah,
because we don't want to keep you.
I just want to mention, if you're like in America or like anywhere near these parts where they are,
don't be
were
scared.
ages ago.
These make sure
like nearly hundreds.
Yeah,
100 years
we
ago.
research older ones. And obviously, doesn't mean don't be scared. Like obviously, stay safe out there. Be careful. Walk with a buddy.
These were ages ago.
But these were ages ago, and obviously,
they were like
we will
nearly
do
100
newer
years
ones,
ago.
but we'll do newer ones near where we live, so we're not scared, because we know it was, even though it was
We'll do
newer.
ones like in the state that we live, but not close.
We're not in a
ones, 'cause
state.
it'd scare us.
We live in the UK. It's not a state. We live near
I'm a
London.
bit dumb, guys.
But we'll do also like gang crime and stuff, and not just serial killers and rapists. But yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. And we don't know what we're gonna post this on right now, because we don't know if we're gonna do colouring background, or if we're gonna put like
so guys,
a waterfall
if
behind.
you do watch this, I don't know why would you click on it. Like
maybe
we're not
when we're
famous or
old
anything,
enough.
but everyone starts somewhere.
When we're old enough, we might do like when we're sitting in front of a camera talking, but not right now.
Yeah, like I don't know why you'd click on this video, because like we're not famous yet, but everyone starts somewhere.
Start somewhere, come on guys.
But like
We might do outfits of the day. Sorry, go on. I'm thinking aloud.
I forgot what I was gonna say anyways.
You're saying we're not famous.
Yeah, like we're not famous in that, but start somewhere.
I mean, I had a little famous account, but not like nothing like this. I posted edits, so I know how to edit and things, but then I lost that account. Great.
Yeah, but we just want to take this little break just to.
Also, every time we're gonna have a break in this video, probably around the time, so around 20 minutes, and we're gonna tell you, like, no matter what time it is, get a drink, get something to eat, because this is interesting. Should we get back into it?
It's gonna get more
Get
interesting
comfy.
as we go in. And guys,
Because right now we're only in early life.
these are jokes off Google, by the way, so don't mind at me. But the joke of the day, because we're gonna have joke of the day every day, and they're not good jokes, guys, but they're probably gonna be funny because they're not funny, if that makes sense.
They're dad jokes.
Yeah. What is a? So I'm gonna tell this one to Amber, and like you lot are gonna hear. What is a serial killer's favorite instrument? What is it?
Drum and bass.
An axophone. An axophone.
That's not funny.
It's really not.
No, it's really not.
We got a couple jokes off Google, but to be honest,
I want to say one, but I don't know if it's PG for YouTube. Also, if you're older, please do not watch this near younger people.
like
'Cause
young
we-
people, get really scared.
Yeah,
easily.
don't watch in this sensitive.
Guys, I might not be too old, but like I've watched a lot of things.
We're
like,
both
my mum
older
watches
than
so
10.
Many things.
We're both older than
10, yeah. Like my mum puts on 911 stuff. I know it's not scary, but like, you
today
see,
we watched someone die.
that's time for another story. But yeah, guys, break of the day. This is about to be over, but literally,
Yeah, it's 20, so we
we
should
nearly
get back.
watched someone died.
We'll tell that on another. It will be a cliffhanger, so you keep on watching our show. We'll give you a cliffhanger every time, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll tell you at the end though what the next episode might be about.
Yeah, we'll get a clue. We'll do a little bit more research, but it might be a different audio and it might sound a little bit different because I don't know what research I don't know who I'm gonna research next.
Neither.
And to be fair, you could research and tell me about some,
Yeah.
but I don't. Yeah. Okay.
But
It is
I'm gonna
officially
get into deep
20, so
ones.
we need to hurry this up so we don't have to make a part 2 because I don't want to be editing it.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so we was talking about how they were.
We're talking just about
Okay.
stepmom.
Okay, stepsister. Okay, from 1954 to 1958. Can I just say he's moved around a lot?
Yeah, he's literally moved.
So
That might
his
be
whole
a reason.
life,
But
he's never
guys,
had a stable school life.
Yeah, guys.
So no friends.
There is something I need to mention. So there's a couple of things that's not been mentioned yet about his past. There's
Which we'll catch up on.
Yeah, we might, but I just want to say them now. His mum said that some of his strange behaviour started acting when he was left out of a birthday party. He was invited, but everyone got prizes and he didn't.
So come on, kids! If you get prizes that are handed out for no reason, the person who don't might become a serial killer.
I don't worry about her. And then I can't really remember the other thing, so I'll let you know when I do remember it.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I lied. I
Short-term
did
memory.
show her a little bit of videos on this, but not a lot. Because I was taking notes, so she walked into it. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, so from 1954 to 1958, Corll attended Vida High School, where he was regarded as a well-behaved
Remember.
student who achieved satisfactory grades, as had been the case in his childhood. Corll was also considered somewhat of a loner, although he is known to have occasionally dated girls in his teenage years. In high school, Corll's only major interest was the brass band, in which he played trombone.
Oh, guys, I actually do remember my other thing now. It said when his brother, him, and his mum moved to this place, but it was actually really sexist there. Like they didn't like black
Racist.
people, racist, and all that.
Yeah,
And
Pasadena.
it was about apparently a really bad place to grow up in an environment.
They had nothing else to do, so he'd end up
And
deboweling squirrels
yeah,
and then
apparently
wearing them
they
as
would,
necklace or shoving them in his cowboy boots, which was one of the red flags he had when he was a little kid. But everyone kept on saying he's a little bit weird, but he's a nice kid, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and another thing
Shrugging
that was
it
a bit
off.
of a red flag, that kids there would grab animals and that, pour gasoline on them and set them on
Yeah.
fire.
So he was surrounded by a lot of hunting and animal torture. And
So,
he
might have been one of the
before he
reasons,
even moved to that place, which was like that, he used to de-skin squirrels, then take their bowel system out, discard of the bowel system, wear the skin. No, not even. I think they wore the bowel system as a necklace, or they'd shove it in his boots.
Oh.
So he started, I think he was 14 when he started doing that. So he started from a very young age with animal torture, and it just led up to his 30s to him being a serial
died in
killer.
his late
He was 33 when he died.
Oh, early 30s then.
Okay. Corll graduated from Vida, I think that's how you say it, Vida High School in the summer of 1958. Shortly thereafter, him and his family moved to the northern outskirts of Houston. So Houston is Texas.
Wait, Amber, did you mention him when he when the candy factory got shut down,
No, we're not there
sitting
yet.
next
We're still in early. Don't say it. We're still in early stage.
Oh, sorry guys, because we moved from there already. I thought she would have mentioned it because
So
the shed next.
So they moved to Houston so the family candy business could be closer to the city where majority of their product was sold. Corll's family opened a new shop, which they called Pecan Prince, in reference to the brand name of their family product in 1960. At the request of his mother, Corll moved to Yoder, Indiana to live. I don't know what the hell that is. Someone's screaming outside.
Guys, not gonna be weird. That's a bit creepy.
We're just gonna turn the calming music up. Okay? Okay. To live with his widowed grandmother during this time. Widowed means they lost their husband, by the way.
Oh.
So, Corll lost his granddad. This time, Corll formed a close relationship with a local girl, although he rejected a subsequent marriage proposal she made to him in 1962. Someone proposed to him. Corll lived in Indiana for almost 2 years, but he returned to Houston in 1962, so that was 10 years before the killing, to help with his candies business, family candy business.
10 years before the killing.
He started in 70, didn't he? So 4 years. No, 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years.
Corll's mother divorced West in 1963 and opened a new candy business, which was named Corll Candy Company. Her eldest son was appointed vice president of the new family firm, with his younger brother Stanley being appointed secretary treasurer. The same year, one of the teenage male employees, Corll Candy, complained to Corll's mother that her son had made sexual advances towards him. In response, she had fired the teenager. So his mum never took responsibility. Go on, you don't need to be that.
I just remembered the reason why no one caught him during this time is because
everyone
there was
shoved it under the rug.
No, not just that. When he was doing the killing and that, is because there was a bigger serial killer, like.
Oh yeah! Oh my god!
him.
I can't remember his name.
I can't either.
John John Casey or Cassie or whatever.
John something, and
he
was, like,
killed
bigger,
90
so,
something
people were more over, like, thought it was him as well.
Yeah, it kind of mixed in, so that's why he wasn't suspected until there was more teenage boys like popping up, and then they thought, hold on, it's not actually adding up. John Cassie is killing everyone, not just teenage boys, and he don't actually kill for the sexual pleasure. So that's when they started looking into a different.
Like he died already. So.
Yeah. So yeah, that was just that. Yeah, I can't believe you remembered that.
Yeah, literally just came out.
Corll was drafted into the United States Army on August 10th, 1964. So we're getting closer to the killing spree. And assigned to Fort Polk, Louisiana, for basic training. He was later assigned to Fort Benning, Georgia, to train as a radio repairman before his permanent assignment to Fort Hood, Texas.
Guys, it's literally just turned 10 o'clock and we're still telling horror stories. It's getting a bit creepy.
Oh, we'll be fine. Yeah, basically he was in the
He
was given an honourable discharge on June 11th, 1965. So exactly a year later, because his mum pulled him out. So I'm just trying to sum this up. The new candy.
Guys, just another little break.
The company was built right in front of an elementary school. Basically, anyone who's British like us, a primary school, we had to search out stuff in school. it's primary school basically, or grade school, wherever you are in the UK. Well, actually, anyone in the world. This is what our Alexa said. Elementary school is a grade primary school basically. So, what 4 to 11, or 4 to 12 years old.
It said 10 because you
Year
normally
6 when
leave
do you
just
leave?
before.
So
You
11ish.
you turn 11
And then
year
leave.
6, and
Yeah.
kind of.
So yeah, 11, 10ish. Okay, quickly do it because
Wait,
we're getting
guys,
to the actual
little
murders
break.
now.
Little break. Other videos we might do even like Roblox videos, just sometimes, just
Yeah,
like.
but they'll
our
be
videos
like
aren't
what
on.
I'll do when we start having more videos. I'll figure out how to organise them. So if you want a little bit of true crime, there's your true crime. If you want some gaming sort of things, there's your gaming. If you want
So like 1 week
if you want outfits of the days, if you want shorts, there's your shorts. We'll probably also do reviews on the TV shows since we both really like TV
Guys,
shows.
if you do
For
click
instance,
on
I'm
this
watching
video,
Arcane right now. It's really good. Go watch it if you get time.
Yeah, guys, if you do watch this video, just like type in the comments what you want to see,
Yeah, please. Like
and we'll see what we can do. But we're not making no
I'll
promises.
probably make
but we'll
an
try.
Instagram for it and maybe a TikTok.
Yeah, because that's what she's more famous on platforms.
TikTok, I might we might post our face, just not that much. TikTok more.
TikTok, you should like post our name of our YouTube thing so your friends can.
No, because I'm not famous on it. I used to be. I got banned
Yeah.
because
Well,
someone
that's a-
reported me because they didn't like ghosts, and I was a Sam and Colby TikToker, and I got over 100k followers.
Sad. Well, that's
I
our
can
break.
get my mum to do it. She's got 5,000 followers. But anyway, we're
That's our
actually
break
getting.
over because we want to get to the murders before.
We're
1:45.
actually gonna get to the murders now.
At 45 minutes, then we'll probably go.
Yeah.
So, dun dun dun.
I don't need to do that because I'm gonna edit. Okay, between 1970 and 1973, so the years we know, right? Corll was known to kill at least, and I say at least because they don't know how many he actually killed, and he was dead before they could interview him. 28 male humans, aged from 30 to 20. The majority of whom were in their mid-teens, so 17, 16, 18. Most victims were abducted from Houston Heights, which was then a low-income neighborhood, so the hood, like southeast where we're from, basically. Right, northwest or downtown Houston. In most of these abductions, he was assisted by one or both of his teenage accomplices, David Owen Brooks and Elmer Wayne Henley. They both helped in some of the abductions and murders, but not all of them. So that's why they can only say 28. The victims were usually lured into either one of two vehicles he owned: a Ford Ecoline van and a Plymouth GTX, or a 1969 Chevrolet Corvette. He is known to have purchased for Brooks in an early 1971. He would offer type of like a party or a lift to a place to lure them in. He wouldn't really care about getting caught. When they would be back where they want him to be, they also, right now I'm going to put a warning, this gets a little bit gruesome and a little bit tricky, so I will put up on the screen when I edit it where to move when it's less gruesome. At the corll's residence, the youths would be plied with alcohol or other drugs until they passed out, tricked into donning handcuffs, simply grabbed by force. Then they were Do you not want to hear this bit?
No.
Then they were stripped naked and tied to either corll's bed or usually a plywood torture board, which was regularly hung on a wall. They would be sexually assaulted, beaten and tortured, and sometimes, after several days, killed by strangulation or shooting with a .22 caliber pistol. Then they hid the bodies in a plastic bag or plastic sheeting and buried in one of 4 places: a rented boat shed in Houston, a beach, a woodland, or another beach. In several incidents, Corraz forced his victims to either phone or write to their parents, explaining where they are for their absences in an effort to allay the parents' fears for their son's safety. He was also known to have retained keepsakes, usually keys, from his victims. During the years, he adopted and murdered his victims. Corll often changed addresses. However, he moved to Pasadena in the spring 1973. He has always lived in or close to Houston Heights. The first murder was an 18-year-old college freshman named Jeffrey Connon. He died on September 25th, 70. He was taken while hitchhiking. I'm trying to find. Another one was 2 14-year-old boys named James Glass and Danny Yates on December 13, 1970. Was held in Corll's Yorktown apartment. Was assisted by Brooks. Six weeks after the murder of Glass and Yates, on January the 30th, 1971, Brooks and Corll encountered 2 teenage brothers, Donald and Jerry Waldrop, walking towards their parents' home. The Waldrop brothers had been driven to a friend's home by their father with plans to discuss forming a bowling league, and had begun walking home after learning their friend was not home. Both boys were enticed into Corll's van and driven to an apartment Corll had rented on Mangum? I don't think that's a word. Mangum Road, so it's just, where they were raped, strangled, and buried in a boat shed. I'm not going to do no more because it's getting a little bit too sad, but there is more, and if you want to research more, and there's so much more, like there's contacting the police, searching for victims, indictment, trials and convictions, incarceration victims, unidentified victim,
and guys,
possible additional. So
if you have any people that you want us to tell stories about, just leave them in the comments.
Media, see notes, let's see what's in the notes, so quotes and stuff, external links. So if you want to check this all out, all we use is Wikipedia, and if we use a different site, then we will put the link in below, I guess, but all we did is search Dean Corll and it's given us all of it. But yeah, we need to talk about something happy to end this off with. So, should we talk about...
How was your day, Amber?
Well,
guys, actually, I've got some orders coming on the way, and I just bought my friends new, and I'm actually really happy because, like, my friend's birthday is just coming soon. Do you want the rest?
Yeah.
My friend's birthday is coming soon.
In February.
Literally, like, I'm not going to say the exact date, but, like, it's...
A couple of days after our dad's. Before or after?
They don't know our dad's. It's a couple of days after February, the 1st. Literally, like, it's in the first week. And I got her some P. Louise, and she's actually going to be really happy. Yeah, we're not going to say the name. But I got her some P. Louise in bubblegum flavoured, and I think she's going to really like it. I also got some Made by Mitchell mystery bags.
She ordered me one, which I'm very grateful for. But my mum gave me a tenner the other day, and because my mum's going to drive me down to my boyfriend soon, it doesn't matter, I'm going to cover it anyway. It doesn't matter. Literally could just go like that, it does not matter. But my mum's going to drive me down to my boyfriend soon, who lives in Liverpool, and I'm not going to tell you where we live, but we live in Medway area, which is huge, so you won't find where we live, but we live in Medway area, so search Medway to Liverpool. Never met before, we met online.
Wait, Alexa, how far is the drive from Medway to Liverpool?
From Medway, Liverpool is 2,883.2 miles away.
So around 4 or 5 hours. Anyway, my mum is going to drive me up there soon, so I ordered some necklaces and bracelets, and I will put a picture of them when I'm editing. But I think that's ending it on a good note.
Yeah,
I feel like at the end of every episode, we will put in good news, what's happened in our life or something.
But guys, if just like, this is what I recommend. Go watch like a episode of Peppa Pig. It sounds a bit childish, but...
Or My Little Pony.
Peppa Pig's easy to watch. My Little Pony, it's easy, is it not? Like, put it on. It's nice and calming. It gets your head away from. Especially if you're near night time and you literally watch this just before bed. I would just put some Peppa Pig or Sophia the First even, just to listen to, to fall asleep to.
We're watching My Little Pony.
Yeah, something that you don't want to fall asleep listening to.
Something happy you don't mind falling asleep to.
Like Sophia the First, My Little Pony,
little kid shows.
Pig. Right, well, that's all the time we have time for today.
Yep, I'm going to keep on... I'll just play this last music until it's 45 seconds.